Test, test. Is this thing on? Okay. And now, for those in attendance and those listening around the world, it is time for the O on God podcast with your host, Tovaun Axis Anthony.
What's good? What's good? What's good? It is your boy Tovaun Anthony, and I need to turn down this thing over here because I'm hearing it and I don't need to hear. Oh, it's coming out of there. That's why. Yeah, that's what happens when you have too many outputs going on at one time. Anyway, how you guys doing? This is going to be a lunchtime episode of Talk That Talk Tuesday here at the O on God podcast because I got an obligation later. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, wonderful work day if you're at work, wonderful day off if you're off and whatnot. I am going to drink me some tea out of my Buttman mug. Hold on. Yes, indeed. Hold on, one more. You know, God is good. Anyway, but yeah, definitely wanted to get on because I'm trying to stay consistent, you know, duh. And yeah, talk with you guys, have some fun with you guys, and you know, look at more memes, react to them, have more fun with that, talk about things that people have sent in, and you know, hey, it's you know, life's pretty good. Chaos Theory 98, I'm feeling pretty great and looking forward to UFC 296 this weekend. Yes, same here. Funny thing is, I actually started doing my MMA raps again. Just look for something fun to happen tomorrow. That's all I'm going to say. Either that or later tonight. Which reminds me, I believe you asked me who my top 10 were in MMA, right? Like my top 10 GOATs or something like that. For the sake of you know, time and running through, I'll just give you my names. There's Demetrius Johnson, because flyweight king all day, you know. George St. Pierre, because, you know, just because of his original run, him coming back and winning another title of the weight class up. On top of that, he cleared his division and then beat the guys a second time and then beat some of the new generation. So it's like, okay, heck yeah, Khabib Nurmagomedov, of course he's going to be in one of my greatest of all time. I mean, the dude went like 29-0? Like, I don't think he ever lost a round except that arguable one against Conor McGregor. Like, nah, dude's efficient. You can't take it away from him. He's efficient as heck. John Jones, of course. Like, I just think he's one of the greatest, you know, minds and executioners. Not like executioner, but like he can execute his game plan like however he wants. BJ Penn. I mean, think about it. Man wanted to fight everybody. Literally, he wanted to fight guys at heavyweight. Randy Couture, because, you know, even at his age, he was doing what he was doing, you know, two-time world champion, well, actually multiple-time world champion, but two-weight world champion. And, hey, you know, the guy is amazing. Also, didn't Randy Couture, like, have a heart attack and, like, he didn't know he took himself to the hospital or something? That dude was tough as all nails. Amanda Nunes. I mean, the reason why she's on my GOAT list is because, like, think about it. She beat every female champion that wasn't a strawweight in her time. She beat every champion that was not a strawweight. And, like, notice I said in her time, right? Because clearly there's been another flyweight champion that came around, especially after she retired. But, yeah, no, because she beat Shevchenko, too. Like, the only reason Amanda didn't have more titles because she couldn't make the other weights. Let's see here. Jose Aldo, definitely, just because of his run. I do still consider him to be one of the greatest featherweights of all time. Alexander Volkanovski, because he's just, he's always going to have my bet. I know what happened to him in his last fight, but hey, this is what happens when you fly too close to the sun and you take a fight like that on such short notice. You never want to fight a dude like Islam on short notice, man. Like, hell no. And Kamaru Usman, I believe just, you know, I believe the wear and tear started to get to him. That's really what I believe. I believe the wear and tear started to get to him, and that's why, you know, unfortunately, just it became easier for Leon to keep the title the second time around. But hey, it is what it is. All right, let's get off of that before I start talking about MMA forever. What was I going to talk about? What was I going to talk about? Oh, yeah. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the little video I put out yesterday talking about like when she's been using toys for the last 10 years on the max setting. I was hoping y'all were going to get that reference. Like, it's crazy. Like, Adriana bought me this. And I love this thing. So I was punching it and I was just like, because I always make jokes about what is it? I always make jokes about speed bag and the clit. Like, don't do that, but it's just like, some of them they just gonna need it. Like, it is what it is. But yeah, man, I'm glad you guys still get laughs from like the silly stuff I do, and I'm just glad to bring you guys some smiles. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, lunchtime with tea. That's why I got me some pulled pork sandwiches. Thanks to my friend Chris. But what was I gonna say? Well, I think we're gonna jump into some. Let's see. Is anybody in the multi-stream? Nobody's in the multi-stream chat. Okay, good. Okay, good. I can focus on my Instagram people. How are you? Let me see if I can. Come on, switch over. Oh, these are my saved ones? Okay. So we're going to start looking at memes and being silly and whatnot soon. My voice has yet to recover. I'm gonna go get some tacos. Now I'm hungry. Of course. Daily reminder to drink some water. Yes. El Piche Benny Fyodor. Yeah, I believe Fyodor Emelianenko was one of the greatest MMA heavyweights of all time, especially given his actual size. Because honestly, like if he would have cut down, he could have been a light heavyweight. But nah, that dude did some crazy stuff in Pride. I'm gonna tell you that. Let's see. Zero Fuck says, "Sup, G? What's going on?" All right. Let's look at some of these memes. I'm trying to see which ones I haven't like brought up yet. Oh, yes. Definitely want to touch on this. So let's go into this here meme view. Insta view. Boom. Meme number 1. Stay away from people who have benefited from you, but act like you never given them anything. 1,000%. 1,000%. If you agree, put a thumbs up. I'll say it again. If you agree, put a thumbs up. Because, like, there are people on this planet who just believe they're owed shit, right? Or there are people on this planet that are just around here to use you. And I think what needs to happen is some of the people need to get faced with a reality that they cannot deny. Because if they don't, they're going to continue to be in that world where they think they can just run people like that. And it's not healthy. It's not real. And, when reality does hit them, depending on when it does, it's just like, okay, well, it could be some of the most devastating things in the world. But at that point, it's a lesson. But yeah, no. I've run into people like this over time. And I just think I honestly think they have a problem that has nothing to do with me. And when I recognize that, I move accordingly. And if they don't like it, because those type of people are the types where, like, when you're doing a whole bunch of stuff for them, they acting like it's just normal. And then when you stop, all of a sudden it's like, now you're the bad guy. It's like, hey, bro, I never owed you this. Only people that can look at me for not doing something that I used to do is somebody that is paying me. That is it. If you're paying me, that's another story. But if you're not paying me enough to be like I'm at a job and you got me doing a crap ton of shit that's not my job description, and I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore. What are you gonna do? Chastise me? Fuck you. So look at it that way with friendships too. Like, nah, man. There are people out here that are just gonna do that. Hey, pretty light skin. Let me see. That was my ex-best friend shaking my head. Hey, listen. That's how some people are, and it's freaking terrible. Um, I just think, I just think, like I said, I just think reality has to hit them in a way that they cannot deny. Some people, it takes an act of God. And even then, some people, they look at a situation where they're faced with the reality of, oh, the world doesn't owe me shit, and then they'll still try to play the game of, oh, well, maybe if I act this way long enough, they'll go back to doing what they used to do. Nah, bitch. Get your ass on. Get your ass on. Let me see here before I jump into the next meme. What's your favorite anime to recommend to people? ReZero. What is it? It's ReZero. Life in Another World. I think that's the full name of it. Hold on. ReZero. Starting Life in Another World. Yeah, ReZero Starting Life in Another World. Love that show. I'm an isekai guy. And yeah, definitely check it out if you have not. Courtney Rich, those people are energy vampires. Yeah, 1000%. They're definitely energy vampires. They move in a way where it's like, okay, so long as I can keep living off, it's like parasites. It's like, so long as they can keep living off others in specific ways. Sometimes it might not even be financially, you know what I mean? But you're supposed to be at their every beck and call, at their every freaking beck and call, and then all of a sudden, like, they aren't there for you the way you are. And here's the thing, I understand some people have obligations, some people don't have as much freedom as others to do certain things, but you need to communicate that. You need to be real with that. And if you don't want certain people around you, don't be around those certain people, but don't be out here just getting and never giving. That's just ridiculous. Let's see here. Zero fucks. That anime is fire. Hell yeah, that anime is fire, bruh. Like, I remember I used to be so angry at the main character, and then I had to sit back and think, like, no, if I was in this guy's shoes dealing with what he's dealing with right now, I would probably be acting a fool too. Granted, he's younger, so it's like, okay, well, even then, like, younger me, that guy's age, but I'd have been losing my shit. Totally. Okay, so... Oh man, this is a funny meme because I dealt with this before, but not it's to a point. So, jobs will call you a month after you applied. Like, I already lost everything. Like, hey man, listen. I had a job. I remember before I got into IT and was working at the Department of Veterans Affairs. I don't work there anymore, but before I got there, right? I remember my best friend was working at Dick's Sporting Goods. And he was like, hey, man, you need some money. Go ahead, come on up here. And, he recommended me and everything. And I went through the interview process and all that. And I'm sitting here just like, okay, they never called me back. You want to know when they called me back? When I was 2 months in into my new job when I was at the VA. And they were like, hey, so, yeah, we want to know if you're still interested. I'm like, big dog, I am not going to be making Maryland minimum wage. Fuck you. Like, no. Something bad must happen. And also, by that time, my best friend, he had left them, too. He had started doing what he actually wanted to do, which was drive buses. But, yeah, like, no. Like, how you going to call me, like... way later? Like, dude, like, how did you expect me to be sitting here beating my meat until you just called me? Big dog, no. Like, a month later, I've already figured out how to make more money than what you're trying to give me. 2 months later, oh, you fuck you. Like, it's crazy. Oh man, Evangelist, MJ, that guy MJ is in the building, y'all. The shout out to MJ. I got to give you a call, by the way, because we got some business to finish up. But shout out to MJ. He came through as the sound man for AgroFest, which was a crazy but good event, especially for the inaugural event. Shout out to Create Lady J. Shout out to Osiris Green. Shout out to Hugh. Shout out to Karen Cully. Shout out to Breezy Supreme. It was a good night, fun night, but super shout out to Marcus. You literally made everyone sound great, and it was just a wonderful experience. Courtney, tell them you're on an energy budget and you can't afford to spend yours on them. Hey, listen. Hey, that's the truth, man. You gotta let them know what's up. Like, and you gotta let people know what's up any way you can let them know what's up. Because here's the thing, like, y'all know how, like, I got that old joke. I had a skit a while ago where I would say, I'm out of dick inventory. Like, listen, like, however you gotta communicate it to people is however you gotta communicate it to people, whether it's a funny way or whether it's just in a real way. Just, hey, man, no, I can't do this. I literally cannot do this. You are making things very hard for me, and this is why. If you could be that direct, if not, just be like, nah, I'm good. Yeah, honestly, here's the thing: you don't need an explanation to leave. Like, if you're in a situation where things are bad and they're affecting you like terribly, and then you're also not gaining anything at all, you don't need to explain yourself for leaving. You don't. And if anyone says, oh, well, they ghosted me. Ghosted? Okay, well, what do you think the problem was? I bet you that motherfucker won't be able to even zone in remotely on what it is. Or at least admit it. They won't. Their head's too far up their ass. So, nah, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Let me see here. Let's see. We got another meme. Oh, yeah. And this goes into that other one too. So let's hit this. Some people don't realize how hard you ride for them until you park. Yeah. It's called being delusional. It's called being ridiculously delusional. And what's even funnier is there are people that are very aware of that, and they're still going to act a goddamn fool. You know what I'm saying? They're just going to play the game. They're going to play the freaking game. They will see how hard you go for them, know it, and then like utilize that. And when you have enough, they'll just be like, why are you stopping? You can't stop. You can't do that. I thought we were friends. I thought shut up. Or it's the ones that immediately regret it. And it's just like, yeah, have a good one. I'm good right here. I'm tired. I'm good right here. You can keep on rolling. I'm good. There are just some people, like I said before, that live on this planet and they just believe that, they're entitled to things. And those are the cats I believe should get stomped the fuck out, at least a couple times in their life. And, maybe they'll figure it out. Or maybe they'll be too concussed and they won't. But either way. Nice set of cheeks in the background. Oh yeah, you talking about the ass. Yeah. Shout out to Cat's Cabinet. Every single time, man. Man, they act like you did them wrong once you stopped showing up because they were never there for you. Yeah. And it's almost like they believe that you were just born and bred to be their ass monkey. There are some people on this planet that literally believe you were born and bred and then you're missing in life. God came down from the sky and said, you shall be this person's ass monkey. You shall be this person's doormat. You shall be the nail while they're the hammer. Thus saith the Lord. Nah. I've looked people dead in the eye. And said that to him. Who told you that I was put on this planet to be your ass monkey? Who told you that? Matter of fact, introduce me to them so they and I can have a conversation with you present. Because I want to know where this started. Okay? No. And they'll never have a person because they came up with it themselves. They're not going to say, oh, somebody told me you was a bitch. That's not what they're going to say. And if they do, it's like, oh, wow, you're really a coward. You passed the buck. Okay, well, I'm going to kick your ass and I'm going to go to that person and whoop their ass right in front of you. And then let's readdress this situation because I love conversations. But if you want to treat me like I am just put on this planet specifically to ride for you, Okay, well, there's a price that comes with that. And I ain't never met anybody who was willing to pay it. Ain't met them. So, yeah. No. Screw them. Some people don't realize how hard you ride for them until you park. They don't. They really don't. And it's because they got problems that you don't have to deal with. They're silly. They goofy. They stupid. Oh, man. Oh, here's a fun one right here. Actually, before I jump in that, let me look at the chat again. See what you guys are talking about. Courtney Rich, pop into reverse and back out of their life or run them the hell over. Damn right. Damn the freaking right, bro. Damn the freaking right. Nah, man. Let me see. Tiny Phoenix, love the content. Thanks for the lunch break. Ayo, much love. Seriously. James says, hey, Aoxys, what's up? How you doing? What's goody? Okay, let's get to another meme real quick, and then let's do this. Okay, the reason facts don't change most people's opinions is because most people don't use facts to form their opinions. They use their opinions to form their facts. Yeah. I mean, well, here's the thing. A lot of people tend to marry themselves to something that they feel like they can relate to. They marry themselves to things because of trauma. They marry themselves to things because of pity. They marry themselves to things because of what they feel like will like put them in a position where they're accepted. You know, it's I'm a very objective guy, but I'm also very, very open to the idea that I may be wrong about something. I'll say something with my chest, but if you say no, that's factually incorrect, I'll be like, okay, well, let's talk about this. Like, come on. I want to know why this is factually incorrect so I don't go anywhere else speaking like an idiot. Now, if I found out you got your facts from The Onion, now you're going to shut the fuck up. But if you give me some type of viable evidence that what I said was not factually correct or it was an ignorant thing to say, wow, funny, then, you know, I'm open to it. I will listen to reason. I know some people that will not listen to reason. I don't give a rat's ass. They'll wake up and they'll say the sky is falling. And it's like, well, it actually isn't. I believe it is. Okay. You're an asshole because you don't believe in what I believe. Hey, yo, whoa. First of all, this is how wars get started. Like, calm your stupid ass down. But that's because there are people that wake up looking to be offended. There are people that wake up looking for conflict. You know what I'm saying? And it's ridiculous because, like, the idea of groupthink and things like that, like, that's what causes, you know, it can make situations very dangerous. And marrying yourself to an idea based off of how you feel rather than what is factual can be very dangerous. Just be mindful, be cognizant of what you're doing, what you're talking about. Like, I can speak about, you know, MMA all day, right? I can speak about MMA all day and why I believe this fighter is better than another fighter, or why I believe this guy's game plan will be more effective than this other person's game plan. Like, I do not talk about specifically what I feel. I talk about what I saw. I'm like, this guy is an amazing striker. That guy could barely punch. If it stays on the feet, he's getting knocked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can say things like that. I can talk about, you know, scientific things like, okay, well, this is a theory, this is a law, this is a da-da-da-da-da-da. But, you know, we could discuss. You know, but it's just, I think what happens is people like to marry themselves to ideals so quickly that they just make enemies. And I think it's because, once again, everybody wants a story. Everybody wants a story. I'm on this side. Well, I'm on this side. I feel accepted. I'm safe. I'm on this side. Shut up. Once again, shut up. Just be open. Be open. Don't be a fool, but be open, man. Like, no. When people come to me saying dumb shit out their mouth that I know is, like, absolutely not true, and they say it because they feel like it is just something to say, or they feel strongly, even though they've been terribly misinformed. I'm like, hey, listen, what about this though? What about this? Like, did you gloss over this information because it didn't fit your narrative, or were you not privy to it? And if it's the first, then okay, then let's try to work. And if you're not willing to work, then okay, you're an idiot. If it is the latter, then it's like, all right, man, well, fuck. But yeah, no. I just want people to be a little bit more open, because you're not going to be right on the time. It's billions of people on this planet, billions of different ideas, billions of different cultures, a lot of things that you just were not exposed to growing up, that you just straight up don't know about. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, no, I'm not going to get political on here. Well, no, I'm not going to get political on here. Screw it. Because I tend to stay very, very fucking neutral when it comes to that stuff. But I have some friends that are on extreme ends of the spectrum, guys that are heavily to the left, heavily to the right, some that are communist, some, and I'm just like, all right, well, some of you make specific points, but then a lot of you gloss over things that don't help your narrative, and I think that's very ignorant, and that's on everybody's side, so whatever. But yeah, no, I think people just need to be more open. It's crazy out here, especially like with the internet, right? Like, everybody wants to be a part of a war or some shit. Everyone wants to be a part of a war or some fuck shit like that, and it's just like, dude, you're not a warrior, you're not some saving grace. You're not making your mark on this planet by being another sheep. You're not. So just get it together. Get it together. Let me see here. Ooh, yo, see, this is good. I want to talk about this right here. It says, the potential you see in other people isn't real. It's the projection of what you would do in their position. I can agree with this. And the reason why I can is because a good amount of the time, that is what's going on. That is exactly what's going on. That's how people end up in relationships. That's how people end up in really compromising situations, whether it's jealousy or anything like that. People are always projecting themselves, even if it's subconsciously, even incoherently, like, you're just like, oh man, this person's like this, I would do this, or they could do all these things. What if they just don't have the capacity to? What if they do not have the capacity to do the things that you believe that they can do? They're not even in that mindset. They're not in that phase of life. This is why I tell people, hey, like, before you marry yourselves to an idea, before you marry yourselves to a person, or being around a person in a certain way, make sure that they are that person. Make sure that they are that person. And because if they're not, you're going to be disappointed. If they're not yet, you're going to waste a lot of time. And you might not be the catalyst for them to be that person. So yeah, like, it's just, I just think it's ridiculous. People do it. And oh man, she said, I hate that because that's my toxic trait. I see the potential and ignore the red flags. I don't see shit. You could be, if I see the red flags, I don't see no potential. No. I look at what people do, and I look at what they have done, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to trust you to be your damn self. I'm not going to trust you to surprise me, or like, all of a sudden become super whatever the heck you are. No. You're going to be you until you prove otherwise. That's just what it is. So, yeah, people just got to be, let me see. People just got to be mindful. Be mindful. My boy's painting. Oh yeah, that's dope. Let me see. Hey, yo, hey, you know what? I'm gonna put this up because it's funny. It's terrible. I made her legs shake. She hasn't eaten in 3 days. Calm down. Hey, yo. Once again, be mindful of what you doing. Oh man, hey, have a good time back at work, yo. Listen, you gotta understand why you around certain people, man. I made her legs shake. She hasn't eaten in 3 days. Calm down. Hey, listen, bruh. If she ain't eat in 3 days, and I'm not saying that's why she with you, but be careful. Just know what situation you getting yourself into. This stuff gets nutty real quick. Zero Fuck says, trust a snake to be a snake, nothing more. Damn the fuck right. Mm-mm. 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 There's some people out here thinking they doing damage out here. Whole time she ain't eating 3 days. He says she's starving to death. Hold on, bro. She's starving to death. And that's why she's shaking. That's terrible. Hey, that's freaking horrible. I don't know why I even saved that one for real. Hold on, let me see if oh yeah, no, this is a good one. This is a good one. Okay. Another relationship meme. It says, you know someone. No, another relationship meme. It says, you know somebody ain't done with you. For real, when they say, have a nice life, or I wish you the best. It's the truth. It's the truth. Anybody telling you have a nice life, that is an extreme statement, right? Have a nice life. Shut your stupid ass up. I wish you the best. Shut up. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Because the type of people that say have a nice life do not wish you to have a nice life. And the people that say I wish you the best don't really wish you the best, because if they see you outside with somebody else, they freaking flip they freaking wig. Especially if they ain't got nobody else. Oh my God, people crazy out here. But this is what I gotta say about this. Like, I've been through this enough. I have been through this enough where, like, I have fallen asleep early or something and woke up to 50 text messages, and at the end it's have a nice life. I'm just like, all right. Like, I'm the fuck this. Why were you going through it the way you were the night before when I just went to sleep? Why were you going through it like that? Like, now, if it was because I didn't say, hey, I'm going to sleep, you know, all right, well, we could talk about that, but also you got problems, bruh. You got problems. Like, I might have said I'm tired. Like, and if I didn't, well, I'm sorry I didn't communicate. But for you to literally go off the wall and all I was doing was sleep, nah. Especially me, man, because I really be chilling out here for real. And the times that I've gotten to have a nice life text or I wish you the best were always by people that were losing their mind by their goddamn selves. Not because of something that I actually did, okay? Now, if you did something and they're saying this, then yeah, they ain't done with you. They just want you to act right for the most part. But, you know, this is why, like, when it comes to extreme statements like that, like, I don't take them seriously. And if they are serious, all right, well, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. I don't. Like, like, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day about how the idea of somebody calling you and cussing you out and having a whole bunch to say, that ain't the person you should be afraid of. That ain't the person you should be worried about, okay? That's not. That is not. The person you should be worried about isn't ring, hello, what is you doing? Why ain't you answer the phone last night? Fuck you. That ain't the person you need to worry about. The person you need to worry about is ring, how you doing? Like, the moment they just go, how you doing? They about to lay something on your ass. You know what I'm saying? They know they got you. They confident. And matter of fact, they don't even know why they wasting their time calling you, but they have to. Just, how you doing? And then they gonna lay it on you. That, I'm gonna slash your tires. Fuck you. I ain't scared of none of that. You ain't about to do shit. You ain't about to do none of that. You calling me, cussing me out because you're trying to stir up something in me. No. Have a nice life. All right. I wish you the best. Hey, me too. Don't you mean you wish me the best? Nah, me too. I wish me the best too. Come here talking that bullshit. No, sirree. I think people need to stop utilizing manipulation tactics because this shit is high school as fuck. And it's like, yo, please stop being stupid. But, man, ooh, hold on. No, I'm not going. Oh yeah, no. I gotta say something about this. I gotta say something about this. I got no dog in this fight, but it's funny how dating younger is frowned upon, but having a sugar daddy is understandable. And somebody responded, men pushing 30 be like, this 23-year-old is perfect for me. Listen, bro, I'm going to say this right now. What is it? Right now. I'm going to say it. Listen. As a 32-year-old man, I don't see no damn reason why I'm over here looking at a 23-year-old to be my life partner. They ain't been through shit yet. And maybe they have, but that is a certain few. But it's just like they don't, life has not hit them in a way that they're going to understand me. It is not. Unless they have had particular things happen to them, of which a lot of the times when people look at younger people and they're like, oh, they've been through it. Yeah, they're traumatized. So like, leave them alone, allow them to take their journey to heal. And then, whatever later on. I just personally, if you're going to hang around me, you're going to be 27. That's if you're going to hang around me. If I'm even going to think about the idea of dating you, you at least got to be 29, 30. I need you to understand like that. There's just certain things in life, like bills. And shoot, listen, I tell people all the time, you got people in their 30s that, pay bills to act like a fool. I got a saying that children pay bills. There are people that just have not matured at all that will be out here just, living. They're adults, but mentally they're children. They act a fool. I'm not going to get with somebody that's 23. Your frontal lobe hasn't developed fully yet. What in the blue fuck do we have to talk about? You ain't seen what I seen. Yeah. Especially 23-year-old nowadays. Like half of them obsessed with social media. You know what I'm saying? Now I know that's ridiculous coming from a guy that some people have branded an influencer, but it's ridiculous, man. I don't understand it. As a 30-year-old plus, I don't understand how you can get with a 23-year-old. Like it has to be because you just fucking, bro. It has to be because you just fucking, like, unless, like I said, there are very, very, very particular things. But personally, to me, I just don't even see I don't see the allure. Oh, yeah, she's young and fine and she's partying and doing all this crazy shit. Bruh, listen, maybe it's because I'm a chill dude. I don't need all that. I want me a 23-year-old, get it right. Why? Because you want the 23-year-old that you couldn't have got when you were 23? Like, I mean, that might be what it comes down to as well. And, there's some people that want to live those years. And, especially when you're 30 plus and stuff, you finally got your money right. Because when you was 23, you weren't able to facilitate what the girls around you wanted half the time. So it's like, now you got it, and now you want to live that life, which, okay, you do it, but I wouldn't try to make none of them your wife. Not Personally, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't, man. Oh, man. But, yeah, man, it's crazy. It is crazy. Unfortunately, I can't bring anybody in on this Instagram live because I'm doing it from the computer, so it's not exactly viable. They haven't given us that feature yet. So yeah. So any comments you have to say, just go ahead and put it in the chat. Hold on, straight cheeks clapping, working that she range. Hey man, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know any men in their 30s right now that are specifically messing with like some 20-something because they truly believe that's the love of their life. It came around because somebody gave them some ass. Hold on. Chauncey Morris said, preach T, I'm 40 and I try to date my age. Hey, listen, first of all, I'm 32 and I try to date up. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. Them 40 and 50-year-olds got it right. I'm just like, you know what? Because they've been through the bullshit, but they still got like enough energy, They've been through the bullshit. Reality's hit them in a way where they understand that it's just like they can't live in La La Land forever. So, and they the realest motherfuckers ever. They real as shit with you. They get your shit together. Hey, listen, you need to do these things, X, Y, and Z, and your life will be better. And you're like, oh my God. You ever had a woman jumpstart your life, bro? That's all I'm saying. Get yourself some. First of all, I need to say this. A lot of men that make ridiculous decisions while dating have no like good female energy around them, or feminine energy around them, I should say. They don't. It's like, if you had any friends that you respected that were women, include like, and your mom's not your friend, but if you respected your mom and you had women around you that were like that, you would be making different decisions. You would be making way different decisions. I'm just going to be honest, like, here, because I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and this is how I come from just like ridiculousness with chicks, man. I was just like, man, the women I have around me right now, they really be for me, bruh. Whether I'm dating them or whether they just a friend of mine, I'm like, they really be for me. They about something. They got their own businesses. They live a different quality of life. I'm like, you ever had a lady let you borrow a ladder? Like an industrial ladder, nigga? You ever had that? I ain't never had that, and I just had that. Shout out to Chi Chi. Love you. But shoot, what 23-year-old gonna give you an industrial ladder? She ain't got one. She don't have a reason to have one. Okay? And I know I'm talking a little bit of shit right now, but it's just the truth. Ah, man. That's just the truth, man. He said, I am 33. Hold on, Mo. Well, I can say sometimes you don't have a choice. I am 33, and the only women that come at me are 20-year-olds. I got a lot of like women in their 20s that talk to me. So, and it's not saying I'm not, coming at you sideways. What I'm saying is they are disqualified. They are disqualified because it's just like, first of all, you're not even talking to me for a reason that I even think is viable. So I don't know, man. It's just it's not happening. It's not happening over here. But got to get you some Riz. Step to the pussy. He said, "Step to the pussy." Hey man, listen, listen. It is true. Like when I'm outside like that, the joints to be coming at me be 24, 25. I'm like, all right, 25. That means that you starting to see it. But if you 25, I need you to like, you've lived alone for a while. Like you got your own apartment. Everything comes out of your pocket. If you're playing the game, you know what I'm saying? Where you got a couple guys paying your bills, hey, go ahead, play the game, baby. You adulting. But yeah, listen. That's all I'm saying. If you got some young joint around you and she doesn't know what she wants to do yet, she doesn't know what she wants in life yet, well, I wouldn't run around here thinking that's your wife. Like, so, nah, man. If you're gonna hit, I ain't gonna tell you not to. I'll tell you it's probably not in your best interest. I don't just go, listen, type of dick I got, you can't just lay it on no freaking 23, 24-year-old. It's like, I thought you loved me. Oh, shit. I keep my shit to myself. Nope, mine. Well, he said, Charles said, nah, I stepped to joints my age and they're not fucking with me like ever. Maybe I'm a loser, but I will say they are fun. Here's the thing, right? If women your age are not fucking with you, it's because they're looking for something that you either don't have or you ain't looking for. And I think what really needs to happen is you need to change your community. Like, because here's the truth of the matter, right? Up until I started going into certain spaces, good afternoon, Selena. Up until I started going into certain spaces, I would always walk in the room and people would just either stare at me or avoid me, right? And I'm not the most sociable guy in the world. Like nowadays, I'll shake a lot of people's hands in the room because, if I'm in a gym, fight gym, I like to keep the energy up. Or, if I see somebody that I've seen a bunch of times, it's just like, hey, what's good, man? Stuff like that. But I'm like, I haven't had like a lot of people just approach me now. I'd say maybe in the past like 6 years, yeah, it's happened a lot more. But environment is a huge factor. Sometimes you might be around people that just do not align with you. And if you change scenery, like, things happen. I changed scenery and now I'm just like, oh man, not only do I have people that are, giving me the time of day, it's like, it's just a whole different quality of person. Whole different quality of person. So that's why, like, I don't move backwards. I do not move backwards. Like, I have personally, like, one of my best friends, Calypso, shout out to Calypso, she's been one of my best friends since high school. And based on how she treats me, I'm just like, for anybody that doesn't want to give me the time of day or show me respect or like, give me any play, anything like that. Hey, it is what it is. I don't even see you. I don't even see you. Hold on. I'm not making excuses because I agree with you, but in the sense that not all circumstances allow. I run 2 companies, take care of parents, children, and bodybuild. Whew. Hey, listen, man. Shit. When you got a lot going on, that's one of them situations where I'm like, okay, that's very particular. You got a lot going on. So honestly, and you say and bodybuild, I mean, in the spaces that you are in, yeah, you're probably going to have a whole bunch of 20-somethings coming at you. But like I said, hey, man, you just got to be cognizant about what's going on out here. Don't get caught up. Don't be out here with that 20-something that don't know what you want yet. And you're like, oh, man, she the one. And that's, oh, man, you roll up in her house and, ooh, she getting ragged all by some dude named Percival. And you're like, yo, what is this? And she's like, what you mean? Because ain't no accountability. I'm just fucking with you, but yeah, man. Just gotta be wary of some humans, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, if it's what's coming at you, just, work with what you got, but be very cognizant. Be very, very, very cognizant. Let's see here. Hold on. Oh my god. Yeah. Percival ass mo. Hey, listen. Hey, could you imagine that? You like, dang, my girl ain't answering her phone. Yeah, and you go up to her house and like, I don't believe in rolling up to nobody's house unannounced because I just don't want to see certain shit. And I tell people don't roll up into mine unannounced because you might see some shit. But listen, man. If I walk up to my girl's door and I just hear, oh, Percival, like Percival. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't even be hurt. My heart would start laughing with me. And I would be inconsolable. I would get in my car and be like, I can't believe it, man. This is ridiculous. Now, I would never speak to her again. But either that or next time I saw her, I would be talking to somebody else just like, hey, and just Percival. Oh, no. No, this is crazy. Considering get back into tech and start bartending because that's the worst. I was in IT for like 10 years. I'm thinking about getting back into tech as well. Like, I just want to have like a remote job, like again, and just blah. All right, that takes care of, the bills, and then everything else, like the music and stuff is starting to pay more now. So it's like, okay, well, that can just be my play money again. That's what I'm trying to do. Let's see here. Let's scroll down. We got Horseman Tay in the building. Forever LDB said, you got to know your season. A lot of older shawties want you to match their energy. Most of these 20-somethings want the experience of now. I just can't see myself dating someone born in the 2000s. Hey, listen, bro. Listen. Hey. Listen. You ain't never told a lie. Horseman Tay. That's the war horse of the Horseman Black, ladies and gentlemen. I can't, man. I ain't dating nobody born in the 2000s. It's like, yo, bro, we wasn't born in the same decade. Now, if I'm turning 50 and you 40, you know, that's a little different. You know, it's just like, all right, man, you know, we've been out here. But, nah, if you was born near my nephew, my oldest nephew, no. You born the same year as my oldest nephew, Get your tail on. Get your tail on. You better hit him up or something. Actually, don't hit him up. He has a girlfriend, and he better marry her. But, stay your ass over there. But, when you look up that name on Google Images, you'll find a black man wearing flannel. What, Percival? Oh my God. Let me see. That sounds like the name of a nigga that knows how to use a hammer. Hey, that man Percival know how to lay it down. Hey, yo, get out of here. Hey, ho. Percival know how to lay some wood. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I got problems. Y'all know me. Oh man, let me go ahead and put that down. Let me go ahead and lay it. But let me see. Let's connect after this. You're a cool guy, and I need coders in the future starting second quarter 2024. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's talk about this. Hi, born in the 80s. I like me some 80s woman. You gotta say it ridiculous. Dante, once again, forever LDB. As soon as she say 2000, and I'm like, that's a compound sentence, shorty. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, Tabby Wildin'. I love it, man. I gotta find a way to have like this chat on my. Wait, I'm pretty sure I can. I will probably. No. I ain't gonna mess with that. I ain't gonna mess with that mic right now. But yeah, man, yo, it's true, man. If some girl come up to me trying to talk that talk, and she's like, I was born in 2000. Ooh, bitch. Is it her mom? My lord. Christian Jaquez. Hi guys, how you doing, Aoxes? I'm doing all right, mighty fine. You know I'm doing my thing. I'm out here. Let's look up another meme. Let me see something. Nope. Let's see. All right, I'll look at this one. It says, in a generation where it's easier to run away, ghost someone, or swipe to the next person, appreciate those who choose to stay, communicate how they feel, and are willing to work things out. Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely, especially if they're willing to work things out for the right reasons, you know, because there are some people that want to work things out when shit's too late. You know what I mean? You a 90s baby? Yes, I am. I just think, you know, people want instant gratification very bad. They want instant gratification so bad. That's why a lot of relationships fail. That's why a lot of friendships fail. Everybody wants something really quick. Everybody wants something from somebody really quick. And if you don't get it to them, they're just like, oh, well, I'm going to run over here. It's like, you know, sometimes you have to know how to build. Sometimes you're going to have to build some things. And I mean, if you don't want to, that's cool. Then, you know, then the first thing I'm going to tell you is go get a shit ton of money and buy yourself some friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might want to focus on yourself. You're going to be out here jumping from person to person to person. It's like you're creating more damage. You're creating more ridiculousness. You're creating more confusion. Stop it. Just freaking stop it, man. You know, and that's why when people come up to me nowadays, I know what people are about. I can smell it on them real quick. I mean, this is a perk of having two older brothers that are gangsters, right? Or former gangsters, I should say. Being raised around the hood. I am not hood. I am hood adjacent. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it's just like when people come around, you know who's real and who's not. And people want to jump and go this, that, and the other. And they want to be as hurt and offended so damn bad when shit don't work out. It's like, yeah, but you didn't lay the groundwork out for this to be successful in the first place. It's easier to run. And we have like a generation of passive aggressive fucks. You know, it's terrible. They'd rather say nothing and fade into the shrubbery than actually deal with a task at hand. And, that's fine. To me, you will always be a wimp. You'll always be a bitch. That's just how I look at it. But, go off, King. The people that live that way. They can live that way all they want to. They just won't be around me. Let's see here. We'll do a couple more, and then I got to go ahead and get off because I got some things to do. But, ooh, here we go. I love this one right here. And I'm going to say it with my chest. That was a burp. Sorry. I don't mind being the villain in your story because you're the clown in mine. Oh my gosh. See, here's the thing. Let's talk about the first part of that real quick. Let's talk about the first part of it. There are people out here who love the idea of being the bully and the victim at the same time. And then the moment that you retaliate in a way that they didn't like or doesn't work for them or doesn't allow them to assume superiority over you in their mind, all of a sudden you're a villain. Here's the thing. I ain't got no problem playing no villain. I've been a villain. I've been a villain since I was a kid, all right? Don't try me because I will run this until I can't run it no more. I will run it till I can't run it no more. First of all, you're talking to a guy that, one, you're literally going to have to. Now, I'm the type of dude that if you whooping my ass, I'm going to talk shit while you whooping my ass. Boom. You still a bitch. Boom. That's even if you can get there. So being the villain, it's like, hey, listen, dude, you gave me a reason to be a villain. Every villain got a story. They do. It's just the truth. So if you're going to give me a reason to be one and then you're going to bitch about it, I'm just going to play the freaking role. Or I'm going to just leave you out completely. Goodbye. Because I can expel a lot of people from my life like it's nothing. But it's just like, nah. Yeah. Horseman Tay said it. Give them hell. I will give these whores hell to the day I die. Horseman rule number 6. Yes, indeed. Horseman rule number 6. I will give these whores hell to the day I die. Now understand that when I say the word whores, I am not talking about women in particular. I'm talking about anybody around here that think they just gonna get something from me. Motherfucker, listen. I tax everybody around me. I tax everybody around me. My friends, my family, everything. You will get checked with the quickness. You will respect. You will respect, or I'm gonna disrespect. Okay? It is what it is. So if you want to be a villain, if you want me to be a villain, okay, I'll be a villain. No problem. Be the baddest guy in the world. This comes back to, a few episodes ago when I was talking about how like people don't understand what an enemy is. They're my enemy. Oh yeah, then why aren't they waking up every day trying to make your life a living hell? They're not. You're just a bitch. But yeah, no. Yeah, because you the clown in my story. I'm just playing with you. Matter of fact, you ain't even a clown. You're a marionette, and I'm pulling the strings. Fuck you. Said, I'm gonna watch you die before I fall, motherfucker. Hey, listen. Yep. No. Give him hell. Give him hell. Shit. He's a bad man. Yeah, but you caused this. The heck? Think you gonna come up in here and act a fool? And I'm just supposed to fall in line? Says who? Says who? Once again, who told you that I was put on this planet to be your ass monkey? Tell me who said that. And then we can move forward. Cause I'm gonna find that person. I'm gonna show you why that they had no authority to say that. Okay, so there's can I show this? I mean, it's on Instagram. Maybe if I give credit to the person. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I love y'all niggas. So, let's see. We're gonna go here. All right. InstaView. Okay, this one says, forcing yourself to like the good guy because your type doesn't get you anywhere. Okay, the reason why I wanted to show this, right? The reason why I wanted to show this is because, or at least say this statement. Forcing yourself to like the good guy because your type doesn't get you anywhere. Let's talk about this for a second, because I made a note about it on Instagram yesterday. settling, right? Because there's a lot of content on the internet right now about, settling for the good guy or settling for this or settling for that. Which is kind of like oxymoronic logic, because if you're with a person that treats you bad, you're still settling. What you're doing is you prioritize a certain level of attraction, whether it's physical or whatever. You're prioritizing that over other things. You're still settling because you're not really getting what you want. You just prioritize something else over. It's like, okay, this is a man that treats me well. He's rich. He got a big old penis or whatever, but he talks funny, and he's not my aesthetic. Well, this means that means more to you than a person that treats you well, but you're still not satisfied. Because you're still getting hurt. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you got the guy, y'all looked good together. Some people will prioritize looking good together over a good relationship. They'll prioritize, goddamn, I mean, we look good, when we show up places, people notice who we are, and da-da-da-da-da. In their mind, right? It's like, here's the truth. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody gives a damn. And if they do, they lying out their ass. I'm just being honest with you. Nobody cares how good y'all look together, especially after the first couple times of seeing you. It's like porn. Having sex regularly the first couple times. I mean, yeah, that's nice, but now the guys want to see you take a freaking woodblock up your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't last but so long, and that's why you're unfulfilled. That's why these relationships keep going to shit, because you realize, okay, well, this look good thing doesn't really work on me, especially if you're somebody who is in a certain place in life. You know what I mean? Where your priorities are changing. Like, maybe you don't want kids anymore. So, okay, this certain guy that's 6'5", with certain physical attributes, is pretty and all this other stuff, like, he doesn't really, it doesn't translate to you anymore because he's not a good father, and you need a good father. Like, it's kind of nutty out here. Like, my point anyway is you're still settling because you're not getting everything. All you're doing is prioritizing what is more valuable to you. That's what it comes down to. What's more valuable to you? The type of person by who they're dating, when it comes to like what that person is bringing. Like, okay, like, oh, well, he has a good personality. Like, like the chick that always dated the guy with a good personality, or always dated the guy, like, he wasn't like some freaking model, but they always treated her well. It's like, well, she prioritized that first. That's just what it was. And there are women like that who prioritize that first. They want to be treated well. That's just the truth. Now, there are people that prioritize other things. Men do it too. Men do it too. Men will get with a chick that is either terrible to them or ain't bout nothing. Like, I will not. I will take 6 bullets to the back and be a vegetable for the rest of my life, knock on wood, than take some girl that's essentially a Ferrari without an engine in it. Not doing it. I don't prioritize that. I don't. It's just the truth. Like, no. Like, It's like, well, then you still need to be attracted to them to a point. I mean, like, yeah, but the things that make me attracted to people, like, there is the initial aesthetic, yes, but aesthetics, it's like, oh, you have any idea how many pretty people are on this planet? There are a crap ton of pretty people on this planet. Like, a crap ton. Hell, I'm one of them. So, it's just like, okay, you're pretty, cool, but that's me. I know guys, they don't give a fuck, man. She bad. Bro, she's literally like, she's on trial for grand theft, man. She bad. Bruh, she beats men, man, she bad. Some people prioritize certain things, but you're still settling because you're not about to be happy. You're not about to be happy. But it is what it is. It's just like, it's like choosing the lesser of two evils. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to get religious on anybody, but let's think about it from a biblical standpoint, where they say all sin is sin in the eyes of God. It doesn't matter what you did. It's still sin. All right, I beat the brakes off of this dude and assaulted him for no freaking reason. Okay, well, I killed a guy. Well, the law of the land says the murderer gets more time, but in God's eyes, sin is sin. Well, God, all I did was smash his wife. That guy murdered someone. Yeah, but you didn't repent. That's just logic, religious logic right there, right? But it's just like think about it like that. All you're doing is choosing, okay, what can I deal with a little bit more? What can I deal with a little bit more? Like, oh my God, he's so great of a guy, but I'm just not attracted to him. Okay, I'm attracted to him, but he is not a good man. I think I could deal with that. It happens. It is what it is. And people like that, I mean, I don't see them. I don't see them. That's why I don't date people like that, Like, I don't see them. I'm sorry. People that don't align with what I'm about or the path I'm going down, stuff like that. Here's the truth of the matter. You're an aimless meat sack to me, especially in the dating world. This is like, you are an aimless meat sack. Go somewhere else. We're not engaging in this way. Business is different, but yeah, no, like, I'm not doing it. Someone said, looks fade, character is everything. Yeah. Like I said, it comes down to what some people prioritize. It's just the truth. Some people will prioritize some things that just will not last. They just will not last. And I know some people that, they're willing to wait it out. They'll have some people around them that are just for them, 100% for them, but they just don't fit their aesthetic. And it's like, and they'll keep them around too. Like, and that's a little fucked up, but it's just like, they will not settle for that person. It's like, no. I will not settle for that, but I will settle for a man that looks good and beats me. I will settle for a woman that looks good and cheats on me. I will settle for that. It's like, yo, you're still an idiot. You still look stupid. You just look pretty and stupid. Would I rather look pretty and stupid than not look stupid? Oh, did I say something there? Or is it, I'd rather look pretty and stupid than look alone. I'd rather look handsome and stupid than look alone. Get y'all heads out your asses. That's all I got to say about that. Oh my God. But yeah, let's see. Is there anything funny that I'm gonna look at before I get off of here? Some people don't like their own company. It's true. Some people do not like their own company, and it's scary to them because then they're faced with a lot of facts. They're faced with a lot of facts when they're alone, and there are people that live their lives avoiding it, and that's why they don't spend a lot of time by themselves. That's why they don't. Oh, we got Carrie in the chat. How you doing, love? I hope to see you Saturday. I'm gonna try my best to get to your gig, and whatnot. Sweet Day 769. Are you doing a podcast or something? Yeah, technically. This will be up on YouTube. This will be on Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon. Yeah, I do this every Tuesday. I try to do it every Thursday as well. And then, like I said, I had mentioned before in other episodes that I'm going to start getting guests back on. So, yeah, this is the O on God podcast, the Talk Tuesday segment. So let's, I'm going to look at this last one and then I'm going to go ahead and, get off. You not ready for something serious? No. I will read it how it is. You not ready for nothing serious, but still want to be in my cooch. Hey, listen, man. Look. This is why I ask people what they're about. Because there are some people that need you to be serious with them if you're gonna be fandangling their schmacgyver, you know what I'm saying? But have these conversations. Listen, because people have sex not to procreate. It doesn't have to be an extreme every single time. But there are boundaries when it comes to people's bodies. Okay? There are boundaries when it comes to people's bodies. I know some people that just don't give a damn. I know some women that don't give a fuck. Thank you. I'll see you next Tuesday. You're like, oh, okay, whatever. They don't want nothing serious. They got stuff going on. But there's some people where it's just like, so you're going to sleep with me and you just have other women? Yes. It's like, yo, you gotta talk to people about what's up. Like, and that's the other thing too. Like, women have to be more honest with it as well. Like, hey, nobody's gonna get this unless we're trying to move forward in a specific way, and be convicting, be taxing, ask the hard questions up front. And I know there are some people out here. I know there are some men out here that will play the game. There are women that'll do it too. Everybody wants to cater to your ego, cater to what they believe that you need. They cater to the things that you say in order for you to finally go ahead and give it up. Hey man, just be smart and like learn people before you start moving. Like I let all my stuff out right out the gate. Straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, baby girl, we could be friends. We could be lovers. Or we could be friends and I eat the booty hole sometime. Okay, nah, I ain't gonna eat my friend's booty hole. That's disgusting. Now, with whipped cream, maybe. I don't know. You know, sprinkles, you know. I don't know, man. I just think, like, for people that are not for casual sex, you know, that makes sense. If you are not a person that is into casual sex, that is fine. That is you. That is your boundary. But make sure you're getting with a person that's not looking at this like, okay, well, I can get them. Because not every single time does everyone get bamboozled into giving up some booty cheeks, you know, or giving up some pipe. Like, not everyone gets bamboozled. It's just because you weren't cognizant. It's just the truth of the matter. Ask the freaking questions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, ask the questions, because I ask questions. I ask questions all the time. Hey, girl, what does this mean? And not for me, because I know what it means for me. Like, I'm here, I'm having a good time, and that's what you said before we did this, and I want to know if it's the same right now. Now, if it switches up, like, you ain't just gonna hit the bottom like that and think you ain't my man, I'll be like, bitch, you gonna learn today. But yeah, man, just be careful out here and communicate. You gotta communicate, dog. You can't. I know more than a few people right now that, you know, sex means a lot to, and sex means a lot to me. It does. Like, I'm not just gonna fuck anybody. I'm not even that, like, when it comes to the people that I choose to engage with, I am in there. You know, I'm doing it because, hey, listen, I'm sharing myself with you as you are with me. Let's make this a really good experience. Yay. But, like, I'm not going to do that with everybody, because that's a lot of energy. That is a lot of energy. And you don't want to just be sharing that energy with people like that. And there are some people that are more protective of their energy than others, and rightfully so. They may not have the capacity to be out here just getting ragdolled every other weekend, or, like, you know, throwing it down. Some people can't. Like, I had a friend who, like, me and some other friends of mine were just like, hey, Slum, you don't need to be out here. You do not need to be out here. You ain't ready to be in these streets. You don't need to be in these streets. Go back to your girl. Go back to your girl. Go back to your girl, or be alone. Go back to your girl or be alone. And he did not believe us. He did not believe us. Done got with one shawty at a party, and that's, you know, like, yeah, I like her. Bro, she doesn't care. You know? And he learned the hard way. He learned the hard way. It's like, you got to know what's up. Like, you're saying you about this life, but you're not. You're saying you about this life, but you are not. Be about what you say. And just be straight up. Because I'm tired of hearing stories of women talking about, oh, he said this and then acted this way. Or, you know, well, she said she was cool and then all of a sudden she flipped. It's like, well, you know, listen, man, be careful what you doing and what you saying while you in there, bro. You gotta be careful. You can't be stroking her like she's your wife and then expect her to not, you know, want to be your wife. I'm joking. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Some of them, you can give them Mondo pumps. They don't give a damn. They just like, you're efficient. I'll call you back next week. Oh, man. Listen, I've had a couple experiences like that. Older women, as a matter of fact, you know, especially, that's why I like older women. The older women, they'll tell you straight up, listen, I just need you to knock the screws loose right quick. And you like, okay, you knock the screws loose. Okay, that was nice. I'll see you Friday. And you're like, Friday? But I'm hanging with my friends. Okay, I mean, Saturday, you know. Nah, Get them people to communicate. It's lovely. It's great. But listen, this ends lunchtime with T. It is over, the amount of time. Let me see. I wanted to stay on for like an hour. It is an hour and 15 now. I want to say to everyone here, thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. This Saturday in Baltimore, Maryland, I will be performing at the Crown once again, but this time for a different event. It's for Glow Taku. It is like a series of parties happening all around like the country and whatnot. And at the Crown this weekend, Glow Taku is presenting essentially a Pokemon themed rave. They will have a cosplay competition. It's DJ Obi-Wan Shinobi. I'll be hosting alongside Nymph the Enchantress. There are a couple of other amazing acts. It's going to be a great night of just cosplay, nerddom, and whatnot. I will definitely be having a couple of friends of mine come in and perform with me. Tay, who was in the chat earlier, Dante, he's going to be drumming for me. And big shout out to Tay again, because the last show, that boy showed up in a way that he wowed the room. He wowed the room and he wowed me. And it was crazy. Going to have my friend Remy Tyndall up there with me. So the Stance Masters will be in the building. And you guys will be the first to know I am going to have one of my best friends and also internet sensation, Jay Diggs. He will be coming and performing his version of a Pokemon theme. So, yeah, man, peace, love, and blessings to all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, I hope you have a wonderful week. Blessings, blessings, blessings. And I'll see ya on Thursday.